Hey everybody, it's Monica Matthews from howtowinscholarships.com. And I just want to take a minute today to answer one of the questions that I get a lot over and over from concerned parents. And it is, how do we find scholarships, especially local scholarships? So let me tell you, the first place you need to start is your high school. Now, if you're a homeschooler, don't worry, this will work for you too. Go to your website of the website of your high school and every other high school in your local area. Don't worry if you don't go to school there. Find their scholarship list and see if you can apply for some of those scholarships that are open to any area student. Some of them will have fantastic lists, very comprehensive. Some will have just a few scholarships, and some will be locked. You can't get in. But you never know what kind of counselor is there and how much information they've put out there on your website. So always start with the local high schools first, even if you're homeschooled. Check your banks and credit unions. A lot of credit unions give out scholarships. And guess what? You might be thinking, well, I don't have an account there. Don't worry, open one. And it's the best to do it early. So say you're student or you are graduating in the spring, you can open up an account now. You'll have had it for 6 months. When their scholarship is due, you can show you've had an account there. You don't want to open up the account the day before the scholarship's due. No, you don't need to do that. But open it up several months before, and it makes you eligible for their scholarship. So that's banks. Churches, your places of worship. Very quick story here, and this is I have two little true stories to tell you. So the first one is, for my church, I was listening every Sunday, like, hey, do they have a scholarship? Do they have a scholarship? I was listening to the announcements and never heard it. I thought, well, what if there is one and I missed it. I don't know about it. So I walked into our pastor's office and I said to him, is there a scholarship for our local kids, that my son can apply for? And he looks at me and he opens his desk drawer and he reaches in and he grabs a packet of papers and he hands it to me. There was a scholarship there all along. I just did not hear when it was announced. So that's one great story that I had my son could apply for. Another one is, I have a friend whose husband is a pastor. And she told me they announced their scholarship over and over and over during their service, and nobody applied for their scholarship. Not one student applied. So if you're not sure, ask. And if you're wondering if there's a scholarship, keep listening to see if they're announcing scholarships. Even if it's not due for a while, put it on your list. Okay, engineering firms, hospitals, community foundations. That's a big one. If you're not sure what that is, do a Google search for your town plus community foundation. See what comes up. Many have lots of scholarships open to local students. So that is a big one. Restaurants, Burger King has a scholarship, Taco Bell has a scholarship. There are scholarships. I know there's your mall, I believe it's Carson Malls, has a scholarship for all of the malls that they own in the United States. So your shopping mall may have a scholarship. So tap into those. Your state website, go to your state. For instance, I live in Michigan, so I would Google Michigan plus scholarships plus 2021, 2022, whatever year it is, and then the next year, and see what comes up. Make sure you ignore the first couple of hits you're going to get. Ignore where it says ad or promoted or sponsored. You don't want to worry about those. Those are the no essay scholarships that actually they do give some money away, but your chances of winning are super, super low. So don't count on those for finding a whole bunch of scholarships. Okay, college websites. Even if your student doesn't go to that college, there are scholarships that many colleges will post that any student can apply for because they want their students or their prospective students to win scholarships. So look at all the college websites in your state to see if there are scholarships that your student can apply for. Pinterest, Facebook. I have a very active Facebook page. Many of you are on it. I have a group for parents. We're talking about scholarships all the time. I share a lot of scholarships, and so do other parents. Twitter. There are a lot of accounts out there that's what they do is they share scholarships. They share the link. So head on over to Twitter, type in scholarships, and see what you can find. So these are just some of the ways that you can find scholarships. I actually have a ton more in my ebook, How to Win College Scholarships, Guides for Parents and Students in 10 Easy Steps, and I'll put that on there right now. It's over at howtowinscholarships.com with the number 2, and I would love to help you out. I hope you're having a great day. Thanks.